Tonight on News Center, a former professor lectures about mental health. The 2014 homecoming court is announced, and Cal hockey has a night at the Ice Garden. News Center starts right now.
Good evening and welcome to CUTV News Center for the week of October 9th, 2014. I'm Matt Hagee.
And I'm Jennifer Germano. Former professor at Cal U, Dr. Richard Cavacina, spoke this morning in the NOS lecture series to students, faculty, and staff about his experience as a liver transplant patient and how to achieve positive mental health to help reach life and career goals. I had the opportunity to talk with Dr. Cavacina about the event and his lecture and experiences.
In college, we were not trained to deal with life. We were given the opportunity to have a career, but not to handle ups and downs and positives and negatives. And that's where a lot of people get into trouble. And that's why I really think my best advice to people is to keep control of what you have control of.
The basis for Dr. Cavacina's lecture comes from his own personal experiences in dealing with mental health.
Initially, my mental health was terrible. I couldn't remember anything. I couldn't remember my name. I didn't know where I was. I didn't know who I was. But after my transplant, it all came back. It took a good 6 months to come back.
Dr. Cavacina has advice to those dealing with mental health issues in hopes that it will be of help as patients transition and learn ways to deal with life.
The thing I try to get across to people with mental health issues is be simple about it. Don't try to take on more than you can adequately take on. Be simple, be realistic, surround yourself with positive people. Look for support systems, especially with family. Don't try to do everything by yourself. And if you really need help, get to people who can give you the help.
This week, Cal U has been celebrating homecoming festivities. From having the court announcement in the Gold Rush to the presidential showcase on Friday, this 2014 homecoming has been uniquely different from previous Cal homecomings. On Tuesday morning, the 2014 Cal U homecoming court was announced. The girls that made it on the court were Morgan Moltz, Kobe Detar, Sarah Barger, Santina Murin, and Ciasia Thorpe.
It's a wide variety of students. Whereas in homecomings past, there was a lot of a Greek letter influence in our homecoming court. It's not like that this year. We have the Black Student Union that is recognized, and we also have like Inter-Residence Health Council and IRHC and Violence Center. And so there's so many different groups of people that are represented this year.
For the guys, there was a tie for the first time in homecoming history. And those 6 candidates were Ryan Tubbs, Daniel Zwick, Jaquan Cornish, Jordan Severo, Demetrius Moy, and Jesse McQuillan.
The big deal is that we had a tie on the King side of things, and so what we did was we added one more additional person on the King side to the homecoming court, so that's very unique. In my time, last 5 years, we've never had a tie, so this is a big deal there.
The theme Spirit of America was chosen over student vote last spring semester.
Everybody has rallied around the theme. We have more floats than we've ever had in the past, and all with Spirit of America as their theme. It also gives us an opportunity to have like our military personnel in the parade and really put a highlight on them. We have a young man who is a military veteran that is driving President Jones and her family in the parade. So that's a nice touch to the homecoming celebration.
There have been new changes to this 2014 homecoming week from previous years.
The court announcement was a new idea, having it here in the Gold Rush. We just can't really find the best way to get all of the students involved and to catch a good crowd. And so we really tried to do it. We just brought it to where the people are. And so this is a unique thing, that's going on this year.
Homecoming week has become one of the top events on Cal U's campus every fall.
My favorite event is probably the pre-parade activities and then the parade, because we really do bring together our campus community with the borough of California, our alumni that come back. It's a very family-friendly event. So everybody, there's something for everybody to enjoy on Saturday. And then I always like the crowning of the king and queen. It kind of gives me chills every time because someone is so excited, you know, to be able to do that. And my past king and queens like to come back and participate in the event, and I love to see that as well. So Saturday's probably my favorite day.
Cal U is competing against other colleges and universities in Pennsylvania Americans Water UTAP Challenge on social media. The winning college or university of this challenge will receive a free water fountain bottle filler in an effort to go green and cut down on plastic bottled water waste. This will also save students money rather than buying bottles of water repeatedly. The voting will take place between October 7th and October 31st on Facebook. Each user is allowed one vote on Facebook per day. To vote, go to www.facebook.com/PennsylvaniaAMWater. Currently, Cal is in second place behind University of Scranton with 112 votes. The winner will be announced in early November.
During the annual homecoming parade on Saturday, there will be no parking along the parade route from 9 a.m. till 2 p.m. The parade route is 3rd Street from the University to Union Street and 2nd Street. All vehicles that are parked along the route will be towed at the owner's expense.
This week in the Cal Times, find information for the Showcase of Stars, Shared Governance, and a spotlight on Cal's All-American punter, Andrew Surratt. You can pick up a paper on Friday in one of the Cal Times paper boxes located around campus.
So Jen, on that package there, talking about the new things at homecoming, is that big showcase of stars, and Geraldine Jones is the, I guess you could say, the surprise person that's going to be there.
And I know there's a bunch of alumni that are also coming to the Showcase of Stars to actually showcase some of their talents. So that'll be interesting to see too.
I know if I was in that talent show, I'd definitely do my Creed impression. Well, on the side.
And this is definitely free to students as well, so that'll be an interesting one to go and see.
Yes, absolutely.
And when we come back, Matt Riddle has your weather report. Stay tuned.